Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here to do a reading for you guys, and this reading is going to be as your normal next 48 hours. I got the signs shuffled and mixed up, so that's why you are going in a spot you don't normally even go in, but we'll deal with that. All right, so Cancer, thank you so much for joining me. If you are new, please hit subscribe and like. That helps the channel, and I appreciate you very much when you do that. So I channel your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self. I open myself up to my spirit team, and of course your energy is what is invited into the reading. I step aside. I tell my ego, myself, my storyline is what I'm meaning, that it goes to the side because all the messages here are for you. So they should be clear enough to resonate on even some weird level with you. That's usually what happens. Something strange. All right, so this is a modern love tarot deck, and we're just going to get right into your reading. Spirit guides, angels, higher self. Messages for Cancer. Hear a loud crow outside too with your reading. Like there's usually 3 out there, but for some reason they're being extra loud right now. All right, Cancer, what do we got going on? General messages. So really anything is kind of allowed, and channeled means that the messages can come from any kind of energy that needs a message through the cards, through the intuition. That's just kind of what it is. 6 of Wands is on the bottom. So there's a victory. This is like, this person is doing something and also overcoming, seeing his limitations as opportunities to push past any challenges, and then really being the victor then, right? Really tasting that victory when you've had to overcome some obstacles or what you would consider a handicap to you, but it's handicapable, right? Yeah, that's what I think. Because this is it's a good feeling. It's one of praise. It's being lifted up by maybe your peers, by others. It's admiration too from others. I'm going to say that. So you're participating, you're part of something that's a huge victory. Okay, wonderful. That makes me happy. That energy makes me feel good. Nice. That energy makes me feel good. So does that. So does that. We have the 2s. This could be about partnership, possibly. It's usually the beginning of something really nice. We've relieved some burdens here. Hope or fear is stuck in our own head, so we'll talk about that. That's, yeah. Okay, so the outcome. Nice. Nice. Okay, trying to find some confidence. I'm going to get one more on that because I feel like one more needs to come out. Having to make a decision. Urgently having to make a decision. Okay, so you're reading, you come out of any kind of financial trouble. You're victorious over this temporary situation here, Cancer. I'm not going to say that it felt the best. I'm not going to say that it feels the best. It's kind of feeling like, what's that song? It's coming back to it, but like it's stained. I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I can see through you. I can see to the real you. So I don't know, there's something to do with that, but this is okay. This is an urgent decision. If you're in a relationship that's making you feel like it's not working, then there may be a decision to actually do something about that. This might be, representing like a split. Doesn't have to be, but I usually interpret this card, the Two of Swords, in the reverse as being, well, no, in the upright, as being something that we're postponing. And so it's kind of like, well, then this is like getting past a roadblock or a block. It could be regarding a Leo that's not present right now, that's normally in your life, or a Libra or a Taurus energy. But okay, so you have an urgent, so urgent. You have an urgent, and sometimes I just let songs come in, by the way. I let whatever come in. As long as it's for your highest good. Let me add that. That's probably very important to add that. Sometimes it's those little things in the contract that we have to pay attention to, because they're the ones that make the huge difference. Just like when you're getting healthy and or starting to eat right or better, and it's those little bitty changes that make really big effects, because those little ones were multiple little ones. I hope that made sense. I kind of went out there on that. So this is something from your past. Okay, so, you know, I can't say that not all of you all are making this decision for a split. Some of you all are just moving past a stalemate, and I think I said that, but I want to say it again because I don't think it got soaked into the reading enough. It's the confidence to move past a stalemate or a block, receiving inspiration or assistance. And maybe it's from this twin flame energy here with this. I could see this as like receiving the energy and assistance, possibly from twin flame energy. Possibly. Whether you're together or not, that doesn't really matter. The Page of Pentacles here is the heart of the matter. So that in essence, and it's the challenge is the commitment itself, or contract, or soul contract. This, I always say this because this card is a little interesting in that sense. It has this symbol, and in this symbol, each one of these things, like one represents like the ear, or auditory, hearing. They represent the senses, and then the extra one is thought. So is something reaching like all senses, 6 senses? Or do you have a 6th sense about how you could take a person or situation from the past and it could transform into a new beginning, a new adventure, brand new? The challenge. I mean, I'm always getting the energy of, will you go? Will you go with me? Will you go? The Hermit is in reverse in the past. So the Hermit normally is that time alone, right? So the Hermit in reverse is like you getting back out there, or getting out there. We can't really see this person's face on the card. They're always turned the other way. Even though this card is about putting yourself back out there, I always see her, but everybody else is so far away because they're in air balloons. But it is in the reverse, meaning that there's, now, we'll have to get a clarifying card, because this can also mean looking outside oneself, you know, for some answers that usually are found within. All right, so I've got 2 aces. This one, I can't just breeze right over the fact that the Ace of Wands in the reverse could be challenging to find the motivation, the spark, the passion, or to find what does that for you, possibly. Tell me about the Ace of Wands here, the Kipper deck. Courtship from the past, for courtship. Number 4 is about foundations, right? The stability, building the foundations. This is from somebody from the past. And courtship is the time in which it takes a relationship to really develop towards a goal, right? Usually towards a goal. Ace of Pentacles. And a new way to do something. A new way to do something with the Page of Pentacles. Tell me about this new way, because these are very related. This Ace of Pentacles, it feels like that's the seed that this kid is planting. Like it's going to be something really big. Right now we're just planting the seeds. Mature man. Now, it's kind of like this. So this could be about learning lessons kind of later in life, which we do. We do sometimes. Right? So I think that's what this is meaning. And meaning like that change is coming, or change came for someone that represented that mature man in maybe your life. Change, balance, direction, foresight, planning, and planning and foresight. With the Two of Wands here in the future. And I definitely see this like having more paths being open than what you see. You can see that there's something that is a juggle. And there may be something that you feel you go either back and forth, or maybe this is the ebb and flow, you know, of life itself. And that maybe this is a huge change. Whatever this is, maybe it's a huge change for this mature man. It's also a huge change for you, because this is the card that represents you. All right, so the Ten of Wands reverse is there's something that's going to be relieved. I feel like it has to do with your Ace of Pentacles, because of it just getting so much bigger than this. I think it's another offer, or some kind of extra money, something like that. Some extra for you. The Ten of Wands, what's relieving your burden, or what's taking off some of your load? Something, it feels like it's not in the too distant horizon, so it's kind of coming up on you. This is something that might be coming up on you fairly quick in the not so distant horizons. 2-2, twin flame. Or soul purpose, action like towards soul purpose. Awakening towards that, participation. Remember, you are participating in something that's going to be a victory. And this is the main female connecting, and this is future energy connecting with the mature man energy. And then community. Part of a community, part of a group together. Okay, sorry about that. I look at these as like aligning purpose and passion too. For some reason, in the not too distant horizons, we will be stepping into a new opportunity, which is great. It's something that's going to begin here. It may be the courtship leading to an eventual real solid commitment. Might be something like that. This is passions aligned, hearts going in the same direction. What's the Nine of Swords about? High honor in the reverse. Worried about something that we can't do anything about, or doesn't make us feel good about ourselves, that we don't have anything to do, or that we can't think of what to do. Needing an answer. Oh, okay. Coming out of poverty and a privileged lady. High honor. Again, another card of coming out of hard times and struggle, and you're going to be as if you're the privileged lady. Wow, that's great. Let's see what this outcome is about. Having to find some strength, confidence to go forward on your path. So everything can be all worked out. May have to go to court, but you're going to move past a stalemate or a block that has to do with adjudication or getting something approved by a judge or something like that. This is a pathway. This is a pathway to leading you out of whatever troubles that you're in. If you are in any. If you're not in any, then it's leading you out of just the normal issue going on with everybody. Watch your thoughts. Thoughts in the reverse. Yes, I guess they're saying to pay more attention to this Nine of Swords. So these thoughts can stack on each other and become automatic. But I like to say that in the same way you do automatic negative thinking, I believe it'd be possible to retrain a behavior for positive behavior or positive thinking, and make that the make that be what your next new behavior is. Like, always finding the opportunity, like this person, always finding the opportunity even in what to some might be a limitation, but to you was a challenge that you overcome. And listen to yourself too for the team, because there is change coming. Change. And that's what I've got for you. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye, guys.